feeling this one will be nice. So y'all, Munchkin picked her very first rocks. The Franklin Mineral Museum.
This is cool.
SciAnts. We get experimental science. We're curious, non-judgmental.
All right, y'all. So we are at a mineral dig site today.
They have some displays here. So unfortunately, because of the heat, the first site we went to was closing their mineral collection area, which is outside. So we called these folks. They said they were staying open, but the museum portion is closed for these guys. But we're in a part of New Jersey that's known for fluorite. It's known for fluorescing minerals. And there are these two big mines, Franklin Mine and the Sterling Hill Mine, both known for their fluorescent mineral deposits.
So y'all, as Munchkin was getting a little stir crazy in the drive, so it was like 2.5 hours to get out here, so she was wanting to walk around, so I thought it might be kind of fun to show you all around, at least this location.
Fluorescents are way cool. Yeah, we're excited. I think we're gonna definitely come back. There's also a evening mineral dig on occasion, which makes spotting the fluorescent minerals a bit easier. So I think we're gonna schedule these out.
We'll see the outside of the mines over on the far side, but I thought it'd just be kind of cool to see the outside of it, and then we're gonna take a drive over to the other site. Yeah, it would be, the mine is right there, but this is the one that we can't go into today. You see, it says Sterling Hill Mining Museum Rock Discovery Center. This is cool, y'all. Here is the mine entrance. So here's the other entrance, y'all. So this is the Edison Tunnel. Yeah, so this is just the outside of it. Obviously, we can't go inside today, unfortunately, but we're gonna go over to the other site. The other site there's an above ground dig site that they've got. So we're gonna go for the above site. Sterling Hill Mining Museum is a nonprofit dedicated to preservation, interpretation, understanding, appreciation, history of mining, mining technology, mineralogy, and geology unique to the state of New Jersey. Munchkin has already gotten herself, JC, some rocks. I have no idea what she got, but she's already found herself some rocks. There's the Munchie. So y'all, Munchkin picked her very first rock, so we want to have that precious memory.
Munchkin apparently found fluorescent mineral. This is their calcite, so we'll see if it fluoresces, but it's the right kind of stone.
There you go, y'all. Munchkin got some calcite. Munch, where are you going?
This is a good rock, isn't it? Now, is it worth $5? Probably not, but it was her first rock, so we had to keep it. We'll see if it fluoresces. It's calcite, so it might fluoresce. It has the ability to fluoresce. It just doesn't have the right combination of everything. So we're approaching the other site. There is a museum here, and they have a little tiny area that they have not closed down for collecting, so we might consider looking at that little itty-bitty rock pile as well after we're done with the museum.
The Franklin Mineral Museum.
Sorry guys, the price of admission includes collecting 2 pounds of stones, and they gave us these little guides, so it's only collecting in the upper area, which is a small little place. They have sample minerals to show us at the site, and then they have this little guide for us, different things that are going to fluoresce. 2 pounds sounds like a lot, but you guys, rocks, they said this is a good guide. They said if you fill about this bag to the size of the card, that's usually about 2 pounds. It's like 1 or 2 decent sized little, listen, rocks are heavy, you guys. So this is what we're going to be looking for. There's also the Mineral Museum, which we're going to be looking at. And they have a fluorescent, they have a UV area, like a dark room with a UV box, so we can go in and check the pieces. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think that'll be neat. Look at the salmon calcite. I don't know if you guys can see that. I would love a piece of salmon calcite. First of all, it should fluoresce, or there's a good chance it will fluoresce. But aside from that, it just looks really pretty during the day.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, are we ready? Let's check out this museum. I like that they say their location. Okay, so a lot of these minerals have been actually found in this area at one of these mine sites. I like that here they actually identify where they were found. So for instance, rhodonite. Yeah, I love these. I think I could be such a mineral nerd, you guys. And then this is actinolite, found at the Taylor mine, also in the area. So there are quite a few different mines right in this area. So in order to be a mineral, you have to have a defined crystal structure. Amongst other things, there are a couple of different things you need to have, like criteria to meet before you're classified as a mineral. One of them is you have to have a defined crystal structure. So if something with the same chemical compound happened to form but didn't form in a crystal state, if it was amorphous, that is not a mineral form of it. And so some of the quartz crystals you see, or even, I'm looking for something that's sort of like a loose formed crystal. The shape of the crystal tells you something about the molecular structure, the way the molecules are organized, because crystals are super, super orderly. Can't be man-made, otherwise you're an artificial mineral. So ice is a mineral, but not if it was made in your freezer. Yes, I love that fact. It's so weird, right? And there's also sort of a subclassification of biominerals, corals. Their skeleton would be counted as a mineral, except it's made by a living creature. I'm still looking for, I just want to show you guys an example of when crystals are able to form in an open space where they're not restricted, where they're not growing into each other. That's when you can get a sense of what their interior shape is, like their molecular shape, what molecular structures they're taking. And so you can see that here. Do you guys, a lot of you probably know what geodes are. So it's crystals have grown in a sort of empty space. And that's when they're able to make these wild structures. Crystals will still form in, smaller cracks and crannies, and eventually they'll just grow into each other. So you don't get to see, even though they're molecularly still like at the molecule level, they're still crystals. You might not see this beautiful shape like this. I want to go geode hunting at some point, but I have not gone myself.
Whoa.
That's what they are under UV.
There's some zoom in ones too, y'all. So we're gonna go check out the zoom in ones. Yep, that's the UV light on these. So pretty. Wavelength for this would probably be 400. 400 nanometers will be like my rough guess is what they would do. That's usually around the wavelength that we have in the lab for if we're trying to excite something. It's so cool, y'all.
So here's an interesting little tidbit about minerals, you guys, especially fluorescent minerals. The super pure mineral form will not fluoresce. Yep, so if it's super pure, it's not going to fluoresce. It's the tiny impurities that cause it to fluoresce. So the impurities inside the crystal structure. And depending on what the impurity is, and we're talking really, really, really low levels. But
is that what determines the color?
Yes, that will impact the color. So that's why you can have calcite, for instance. I think calcite is usually orange, but you can get different colors of these fluorescent minerals depending on what impurity is in it. Iron is a really common one.
I've never seen an exhibit like this with so many vibrant specimens. Like Geo Jim said, like having this whole room filled with them and the entire room being with this black light is just, this is so cool. Lots of different specimens. I'm really digging like the oranges and greens together. Look, here is the actual one. Here's what they actually look like, y'all. Here, a little bit of an image for you just to get like a real appreciation. This is what it normally looks like. So dull in the regular light, and then we come in here and it's like, whoa.
So here are some more examples of what we might be looking for, which is helpful.
Like outside, this is what they'll look like?
Yes.
Ooh, a big stretch. She's already off, y'all. So you're really looking for the salmon one, is that right?
Well, the salmon calcite is cool, but I'm really happy with anything. We'll see if any fluoresce. We'll see if any are just pretty, All right, I'm going to go take a peek at these. These are the minerals we have found so far. This one is cool because it has some really bright green. This one is that ridiculous one that Munchkin found, and it has green and orange in it. So we might keep it, but it's just ridiculous. And then we have some super fluorescing calcite with green. I think we definitely have to keep this one. You guys keep that image in mind because I'm going to show you like how bland this looks IRL. So this is the one, you guys, that Munchkin found. Look at how ordinary it looks. And yet it has the green and the orange. I mean, it's a huge piece, but Munchkin picked it out. So I might consider keeping it for her. All right, you guys, what do you think? There's this ridiculous giant stone. I'm sure it'd be really expensive to buy by the pound, but I kind of want to see what it looks like. I kind of want to see what this looks like. All right, you guys, this is that ridiculous one. I will send you money to get it. It is really pretty, but I don't know what we do with it. It's so big. It's gorgeous, though. It is gorgeous. It's heavy, though. I have no idea how much it would be, but I imagine it would be expensive. But these do fluoresce. I think we're just not going to keep them, so I don't want to toss them necessarily. But I think comparatively, you guys, this one, right? Come on. We've got to keep this one. Yikes, you guys, there are some fantastic finds here. This is some salmon calcite, but it's in this huge rock.
Well,
we do have a rock hammer, but I'm not sure that they allow rock hammers up here. It's on such a small, close quarters, I imagine they don't. Hang on, I think I see mica. Is this mica? I can't quite get a good look. Let's take a peek. This is weird, right? Why not? Let's just take a peek. All right, Balint, do you want to collect some rocks for a little bit and see which ones fluoresce?
sure. Feeling this one will be nice. Check that one out. And this one too will have a nice little something here. Did you look at this one, Lita? I feel like this one would be pretty cool to look at.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
You have any winners?
Oh, this is just the first one we picked up. It's got some orange and a smidge of green.
Somebody came by to show us.
Whoa!
That's a very nice one.
Oh, that's cool.
Is this maybe a keeper?
Yeah, that green one is really cool. Jim, this one, so there are different impurities that cause the different colors. So there could be like iron, phosphorus, and a bunch of other like different bits in. This one, I'm surprised. I thought this one would have more, but we've just got a couple of green spots. These two are just kind of meh. Surprised by those, actually. And this one, maybe just a couple of little splatters here.
Let me show you guys what we have so far. So far, we have all of these, plus these, and then there's that maybe one, which is huge. So some of the ones we're looking for, we know we have a bunch of calcite. We have a bunch of wellamite for sure as well. And then we're getting some kind of pale blue. I'm thinking maybe it's like this. We found a bunch of fluorescent minerals, fluorescent rocks that we're going to be making some hard decisions on which ones to take back home with us. All right, here we go, guys. Down to the wire. They're getting ready to kick us out. Hard decision time. And we're finding out how much that ridiculous sized one is going to weigh, which tells us how much it's going to cost. So you guys, I'm thinking we grab some of the small ones. I think this one is definitely cool. Maybe a few of these just in case we want as a raffle, right? Okay, so let's grab these three. So the question is, do we want any of these? These are pretty spectacular. If we don't go for the crazy big one, I like this one.
That one.
I like this one. You guys, I like so many of them. It's such a problem. It's such a problem, you guys. I think that this is probably fine, right? We have a mix of green. How many green ones do I have? Do I need another green? Well, we have that really crazy green one and then the varieties, so I think it's fine. We've been booted, but we're gonna taking you on in, guys. Yes, I think we're gonna be quite a bit over. Let's see if I...
Yep, you're good.
We're good?
You're good.
Oh, wow.
Do you have those bags we gave you?
Yes. Yes.
The bucket belongs to us.
Yes, I got you.
But you're good.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that much. Thank you. I was worried that we were going to be crazy over. I could have grabbed more probably and just... But now we have more things to look for next time. These are the geodes that you can... These are the ones I'm familiar with. I've never found one on my own, but you can buy them. If I see really good deals on them, I sometimes try to buy them and just like give them out at like school visits and stuff, even though we're not usually talking geology.
Just some additional minerals, y'all. I got another whole room just full of minerals here. The yellows too, y'all. I know we're kind of rushing right now. We can't see all the details and the names, but we're kind of running out of time for how long we can be inside the museum. I know we're here for minerals. I feel like we need to come back, Chad. This is because they're closing in a few minutes. Ooh, doesn't that look like this would be a great color for a slushie? Ooh, this one. All right, blueberry or cotton candy flavor. And then also check out the iridescence on that one. Both of those actually. Look at those. They're really pretty. Some more calcite. Mudge, can I grab some calcite? Minerals used in your home. Walkways, countertops. Minerals equal fireworks. Oh, this is funny, y'all. Check this out. This is an exhibit, Rocks and Minerals of Minecraft. We also have a lava specimen here. Not sure where in the US, but there is your lava specimen. Does not look very hot, chat. And then we've got just some really pretty ones here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank y'all very much for hanging out with us today at the Mineral Museum. Sorry that it was a rocky start to the beginning, but I think we picked it up and had a good time at the end. We went through the museums. We found a bunch of really cool fluorescence specimens as well. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it as much as we did. I think it was a really, really fun time.